my name is Danny Dewey, and this is my reflection video for week 2. So, I previously left a lot of my questions at the beginning undecided because I think that the dynamic of, you know, influencing other people with your beliefs while also trying to remain a neutral party is something that I've always struggled with. And so it was a lot of learning this week for me. So I previously did a lot of undecided around being neutral, and I wasn't sure about like where I fell on that. As individuals who are meant to help, I wondered how we are able to help others and guide them without stating our beliefs or values. And after the lesson and the discussion, the questions regarding remaining neutral became a little less challenging to me, but still left me wondering. So I feel like it's important to not push your own beliefs into the therapeutic space, but it is important to ensure that you're working on opening the eyes of those you work with, trying to understand them, having them understand you. Um, there's a difference between being biased and like pushing your values onto people and being open to multiple approaches, hearing what your clients have to say, having them hear what you have to say. Um, as a youth counselor, I feel like it's really applicable in my own work because my role is to instill like best practices for children. So it's teaching independent living skills, it's teaching how to communicate effectively, how to navigate conflict. And I think that providing therapy to youth looks a lot different than providing therapy to adults. And so I think that these questions about how to remain neutral and unbiased in your practices is definitely dependent on the age group you work with. So, like, for mine, we spend a lot of time with me kind of putting my values out on the table and teaching them how to align more because some of their values come from places that are a little more difficult. Um, so one of the deeper questions this exercise generated was about the values in a client and how we should help sort through and who even decides what values are the ones to foster and not. Like who decides what best practices are. And another one that I was thinking about during this process was what cultural considerations there are when approaching different people who are different than you, coming from different cultures and different backgrounds and understandings. And so that's kind of the thought processes I was having throughout this process.